Hello, friends. I'd like to welcome you to Meditaciones Diarias.com.
Welcome to Meditaciones.com. My name is Viviana from Atlanta, Georgia, and a devotional for your day, April 23rd, is titled, A Look in the Temple. He said to them, The scriptures declare, My temple will be called a house of prayer, but you have turned it into a den of thieves. Matthew 21:13. Every year, great events take place in the auditorium in my university. The huge gymnasium is filled with thousands of people and it's hard to hear through the hum. But at some point while we're praying, everything falls silent. I don't know if you've ever lived through that experience in which a crowd suddenly quiets down. Contrast is notorious. That day, it was also incredibly noisy. There were many animals and people who came from all sorts of places and social classes. You could hear money changers yelling and different animal owners promoting what they had for sale. But that wasn't a gym. It looked like a marketplace, but it was a temple. Suddenly, everything fell silent. From that scene, maybe we have the first image of Jesus lashing a whip, reprimanding everyone from their lack of reverence. But Ellen White tells us that before that, there was a look nobody was able to resist. People realized an important person was there, and little by little, silence began to reign. Jesus' look conveyed something heavenly and showed he knew their most intimate thoughts and intentions. With that look, Jesus not only saw the current condition of the temple and Israel's hearts, which needed a much greater purification than what was involved in cleaning it. He saw Israel need to remember what those offerings and sacrifices they were offering out of habit stood for. He saw how the poor were discriminated, abused, and mistreated, and how little prepared Israel was to share the message of salvation. But in addition to reprimanding them as needed, Jesus sat down to help the needy. He healed the sick, hugged those who were neglected, and with his loving gaze, changed that day's history. Testimonies of gratitude began to be heard, and the temple became what it should have been, a place to meet the Savior in our current state, to then go forth and tell the world what happened in that encounter. I don't know what situation Jesus' gaze finds you today, but even if it's a reprimand, don't be afraid of him or lose out on that encounter with him afterward. It will be a great blessing. Please share this, #Meditaciones Diarias, #Youth Devotional, #Youth Radio, and tune in to Youth Adventist Radio at jovenadventista.com. Thank you for listening.
Gracias por escucharnos y acompañarnos cada día en meditacionesdiarias.com. Bendiciones.